Lanka was terror stricken. She flew at once to Lanka to seek the protection of Ravana. Ravana was shocked to see his sister disfigured. He asked her for the cause. Shurpanakha narrated how Kara and Dushana, with their whole army, had been destroyed. Brother, she said, I was all anxious to get the beautiful Sita for you. But both of your brothers were killed in that attempt. The best way of punishing Rama is to carry away Sita to Sri Lanka. Rama would then die of grief, as he would never know the whereabouts of Sita. Quick as lightning, Ravana thought a plan that would really avenge the insult of his sister as she has suffered, and at the same time, he too can get the lovely Sita for himself. He set out in his plane, which is called as the Pushpaka Vimana. First, he went to Maricha and sought his help to abduct Sita. When Maricha heard Rama's name, he trembled with fear, for how could he forget the death of his mother Tataka at Rama's hands? He stared at Ravana in horror. You have been misled about Rama, he said. Years ago, I used to torment Vishwamitra, and at that time, Rama came there. And you know what he did, Ravana? With one arrow, he killed Subahu, and with the other, he hurled me far into the sea. He was a mere boy then. Now he is grown up and a very strong Kshatriya. Do not plan your own ruin, and do not, I pray, have any thoughts of taking away Sita from him. She is a chastity who is completely personified. Her anger will reduce you into ashes. But Ravana refused to heed Maricha's advice. I have come here to seek your help and not your advice, Maricha, he said. Now take your choice. Help me in my plan or prepare for your death, were the words of Ravana. Maricha knew now this is his end, or rather his end was near. He thought for a while, and seeing at Ravana, he said, I would rather be killed by Rama than by you, wicked Ravana. So saying, he got ready for the wicked trick. One day, Sita was gathering flowers near her cottage when Maricha took the role of a golden deer and he flashed past Sita. Sita was spellbound with the beauty. Do come and look, she cried, eager that Rama and Lakshmana should see the beautiful deer. They came looking out in all directions. She pointed out to the animal, cried with delight, Look, I have never seen such a beautiful deer in my life. Can't you get it for me? I will make it my pet. It is a wonderful creature, said Rama. We must catch it, Lakshmana, as Sita is so delighted with it and really wants it. But Lakshmana grew suspicious. He said, This is no animal, brother. It seems the demons are playing tricks on us. But Rama said, If this deer is a real animal, I shall get it for Sita. But if it is a demon, I shall kill him. Have no fear, but look after Sita. Take care, Lakshmana. Don't leave her, whatever happens. With these words, Rama started out in pursuit of the golden deer. The golden deer, as I said before, was none other than Maricha himself. It ran swiftly into the deep forest, and Rama followed it. At last, when Rama found it not possible to catch it alive, he killed it with a very sharp arrow. As Rama's arrow pierced the heart of Maricha, Maricha immediately knew that he was going to die. He started crying, Ah, Sita, ah, Lakshmana, help me, in a voice that was completely resembling Rama, and he fell down dead. Sita was thunderstruck. It was her husband's voice and no mistake in it. She said to Lakshmana, Do you not hear your brother's voice? Probably he is surrounded by demons and needs your help. Run, go at once to his help. But Lakshmana was calm and unmoved. Don't be alarmed, O princess, he replied. It is all the trick of demons. Rama would never cry like that. But Sita would not listen. She forcefully wanted to go to Lakshmana to that place. At last, he left her reluctantly with the warning, I shall draw a line. Don't cross this line for any reason. You will be safe as long as you stay within the circle. May the gods protect you. And with the tip of his arrow, Lakshmana drew a line around the hut and went away to the forest in the search of Rama. Ravana saw how well his trick had worked. Sita was alone. He disguised himself as a hermit, complete with wooden sandals, staff, and water pot, and whatever an hermit should have. Clothed in very austere garments, he approached the hermitage, chanting the Vedic mantras. Wondering at the strange voice, Sita came out of her hut. Seeing a holy man, she brought some food and offered it to him, standing within the line that was earlier drawn by Lakshmana. Come nearer to make the offering, daughter, said Ravana, still standing where he was. But I can't, said Sita. I am not permitted to cross this line. In that case, I don't need your arms. With these words, Ravana began to walk away. She felt a little ashamed at failing to entertain a holy person, and before she could quite realized what she was doing, she had stepped outside the magic line and was calling for Ravana. Immediately Ravana pounced on her and seized her hands. He thundered, I am Ravana, the king of Lanka. Come to Lanka and be my queen. There will be 5,000 slaves at your service. Leave this beggar Rama and follow me. Saying so, he dragged her to his chariot, which flew off high into the sky.